here we are once again. But I hope everyone out there enjoyed their 4th of July. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with your friends and family. Unfortunately for this family, 4th of July was a very sad day. It seemed like the cycle of violence will continue to happen in Chicago. No change coming no time soon. It's like this never ending. It's like a nightmare that never ends. To top it all off, when you got kids involved now, it makes it even more sad. I'm going to show you guys a news clip, and then I will come back and give you guys my 2 cents on what I think happened.
2 women killed and 2 children critically injured. Tia has been in the neighborhood talking to investigators and neighbors. Tia, what do we know about the victims?
We're outside of Comer Children's Hospital right now, Sylvia. What I can tell you is July 4th will never be the same moving forward for this family. This is definitely a time where families get together and they celebrate. But sadly now, this family is planning for 2 funerals. We know a woman in her 20s is now dead. Her aunt in her 40s is now dead. And 2 of her children are here at Comer Children's Hospital fighting for their lives. A 3rd child, age 8 years old, is also fighting for his life. He's related to this family, and as of right now, what we know is this all started with just a knock on their front door.
I honestly can't even tell you what I thought was going on.
Frank Mixon was home visiting from college when he woke up to gunfire.
I just woke up, went upstairs, and I just saw a massacre of everything, you know. So it was very vivid for the mind for me to just see everything. It was crazy.
His mother, Nikisha Strong, in her 40s, was killed. Mixon says she worked hard. She was an employee of FedEx.
My mom, like, such an amazing woman. No one ever showed me how to go get in and work hard like her. Working day and night, take care of kids who weren't hers.
Described as the person in the family that would get everyone together here at her home in the 7100 block of Woodlawn.
Into the area, multiple subjects exited those vehicles and fired at this residence. Multiple shell casings were recovered from both a rifle and a handgun at the scene.
Chicago police tell us also killed was a woman in her 20s. The family says her name is Capri Edwards, described as Strong's niece by family. She shielded her 1-year-old child. That child is now safe. Her 5- and 7-year-old sons are here at Comer in critical condition. Their cousin, an 8-year-old, was also shot and is in critical condition. The people responsible for this shooting have not been tracked down. As for Mixon, he was surrounded by his high school coaches. The now college basketball player says his mother would want him to stay focused and keep going.
What kills me the most, just like, we was just together like 2 or 3 days ago talking about me going to another school or whatnot for basketball on another scholarship as well. While my mom was here, she just gonna tell me the same thing, like, take it on the chin, keep going. Like, my mom was one of the most wonderful women you could ever meet in your life. Definitely the love of my life for sure.
So again, you heard Mixon's story that he was in the house when all of this unfolded. Luckily, he was able to walk away from this, but tragically, several of his family members were shot. 2 of them, as we've reported, now dead, including his mother. As for what Chicago police are doing right now, they are still scouring that neighborhood, looking for surveillance video. They say 2 vehicles are involved in all of this. They're hoping to give us an update here shortly to let us know a little bit more information. But as of right now, if you know anything about this crime, you can submit an anonymous tip by going to cpdtip.com. Live from outside of Comer Children's Hospital, Tia Ewing, Fox 32.
Sad situation, right? Seems like a young man, seemed like her son has a bright future. She seemed like a hard-working mother. She had a younger sister, 22 years old. And you guys heard the age of the kids. Very young. Sad, and unfortunately, the 8-year-old child didn't make it. But there's something that's off with this story. Like, you know, I'm glad the young man doing good. He in college. He was looking to go to another school. I guess to focus more on his basketball and, you know, his scholarship. But something's off with the story. I'm not sure if it's the mother, whoever she was dealing with, or whoever the sister was dealing with. Because you heard what they said. The sister had a 1-year-old child. 1. The son is away, just came back to visit. But you know, it's an old saying, guys. I'm not sure who the son was involved with, who he was hanging around with, who he associated himself with. Because you might leave and go away to college, but the streets don't ever forget what you did or who you associated with when they did something. So you heard, this happened apparently for when he just came back. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe. Hopefully they get to the bottom and find out the truth of why this shooting happened, because this wasn't random. This was personal. When they pull up in front of your house like that, yeah, that's personal. If somebody in that house was associated with the wrong person or been around with the wrong person, hey, for all you know, it could be snitching involved. We don't know. All I can say is that this was personal, and it's sad that the kids had to be the witness and experience this type of violence. It is sad, man. It really is sad. That's what I'm saying. Where you have kids, whatever lifestyle, whatever you were doing, you gotta change, man. You gotta change for the better. You gotta do it for your kids because they're pure, they're innocent. They have nothing to do with the lifestyle that you were living before they came into this world or after they came into this world. It's either you move out that neighborhood, move out that town, city, state, whatever it is, start a brand new life. And the reason why I say stuff like that is because it was another young man who was associated with the streets, and you know, he tried to move out into a different part of the town and stuff like that, and then he moved back and he was with his kids and he lost his life right in front of the kids. That's what I mean. The streets. Don't forget. I'm not sure who the young man was hanging around with, who he was associated with, or the mother, or the sister, but somebody knows something. And hopefully somebody speaks up. Because multiple people lost their lives. The 8-year-old kid, the sister, the mother, and the 2 younger ones are currently fighting for their life. That's why too, you gotta be careful, ladies, who you lay up with, who you have kids with, who you date, who you invite into your home. You gotta be careful, man. I love these men out here, very sensitive. You look to break up with them, you look to leave them. Sometimes it's never easy. And young men these days, men in general these days, are very emotional and sensitive. Nothing wrong with being sensitive, but they're too sensitive, where most of them only act off emotions. Sending prayers to the family. That sucks, man. On 4th of July, you can't even celebrate on 4th of July and just have fun. That's not even the worst, guys. On 4th of July in Chicago, there were over 50 shootings. 50 and 11 deaths. Over 50 shootings and 11 deaths in 24 hours. I don't see no change coming no time soon. I honestly really do hope so, man, because, and then parents, if you know you're living in some type of area, you know it's bad, try your hardest not to have kids, man. You don't want your kids growing up in these type of neighborhoods, these type of territories, where there's violence every corner you turn. You can't raise kids in this type of environment. Sad situation all the way around, man. Hopefully, we get to the bottom of it and we find out exactly what really happened. But to me personally, from the outside looking in, that looked very personal. Very personal. Somebody knows something. At least we know she was trying to do her best for her son. And it's a sad thing. I don't hear nothing about no dad. I ain't hear him give his father no prayers or no type of recognition. Even the other younger lady, even the other younger girl who had a son, was that child's father. I'm telling you, the cycle continues. Hey man, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this video here in the comments. Give me your guys' take. What you guys really think happened? You guys think it was random? Or you guys are like me and you guys think it's personal? With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. You guys have a blessed day.